Good morning, students. So let us recap what we discussed in earlier class. Okay. In earlier class, I discussed with you regarding Y database. Okay. So it is a computerized record keeping system. Okay. It's a computerized record keeping system, well organized record keeping, fine. Next, I also discussed with you in last class, very important one, out of four sets you can get this question, that is data independence. Okay, fine. What is data independence? To discuss this data independence, you should have the knowledge about, knowledge about three levels. What are those three levels? One is external level, external or user level, and the next one is conceptual or logical level, and the third one is physical or internal level. Now, what is data independence? Data independence in the sense, yes, the changes in the lower level does not affect the changes in the upper level. Okay, if you do any change in the physical or internal level, it should not affect the change in logical or conceptual level. It will not affect. And also the change in physical or internal level, it will also not affect in external or user level. And also you can also discuss like this: the change in logical level should not affect user level. Yes, the change in lower level should not affect the change in upper level. This is called data independence. Okay, what is that? Very important thing. Change in lower level should not affect the change in upper level. Should not affect the change in upper level. Right now, yes. What I will discuss, yes, this is very clear. Now, what I will discuss today is that I will start our next topic in the syllabus is relational systems. Relational systems, actually, yeah. These systems are also called as SQL systems. These systems are also called as SQL systems. And to know this, you should study about two types of operators. Okay, one is restrict A. Let us call as A, restrict operator. B, project operator. Now, and also we'll see the differences between. We'll also see the differences between a relational and non-relational systems. Relational and non-relational systems. Relational and non-relational systems. Yes, this is what is the objective. We'll see what is the relation system. To study about this relation system, we should study about two operators. One is a restrict operator, another one is project operator, and we'll also see the differences between relational and non-relational systems. That's it. Now, next. So let us look at this relational system. These are also called as SQL systems. Good. Yeah. It also depends on the entity relationship model of data. We have seen on an example of suppliers product relation. Okay. In ER model we have seen the binary relation database example, binary relation and tertiary relation. So definitely relational model based on the relational model or ER model of the data, based on the relation model between tables or entities. Okay, it says that you should have the view of your ER model diagram. That means you should have the view of relationship between tables. Okay, yeah. Or you should also have the view of relationship between columns. That we will see. Don't worry. Right? It was introduced in 1969 to 1970. It was an important event in the history of database field, definitely. Yes, definitely, right. It is based on the logics and mathematics. Yes, it is based on the logics and mathematics, that we will see. And the data is perceived by the users as tables. That means, what is this? The meaning of this is, very important meaning of this is the output of any SQL statement. The output of any SQL statement is a relation, or we'll call this one as table. If you write anything, select star from employee. Okay, yes, let us write an example. Select star from employee table. What is the output? A table. Employee details, all employee details tables. Or you can also write like this. Select select star from employee where employee salary greater than 20,000. We have seen this example already. Okay. So it will retrieve the employee's information who are having the salary greater than 20,000. Only that rows it retrieves like a table. This is very important. Only that rows it receives like a table. You take any query, the output of that query is a table. It's not a simple information. It's a table. We can call, in mathematics sense, we can call a table as a relation. That's it. In mathematics sense, we can call the table as a relation. This is very, 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 very important point. Okay, clear? Or you can write another query, like, suppose select faculty name, comma age. These two are columns, okay? Assume like these two are columns. Select faculty name, comma age from table faculty. From table faculty. Okay. Suppose this table is having faculty name, comma yes. Suppose you are having several columns like faculty name. Yeah, exactly like this. It should match with that. Faculty name, comma salary, comma department, comma age. In this, I am selecting only two fields. The result of this query is It selects only two fields. But that itself is coming as the output. That is very important. Don't forget about what is happening inside, but what is the output it is giving. That is very, very, very important. It is giving the output as a table. Faculty underscore name, age. Yes, it will get that information. This is what is the important point. The output of any relation is a table. Okay. Now, the data is perceived by the users as tables. Okay, right. Now, can derive new tables from the old tables using operators. We have seen selection. Select is an operator. Okay. Yeah. Select query. Select is an operator. That we will see. Yes. New tables from the old tables using we have seen these examples now, right now. Yes. So relational systems we have, yes, let us look into this relational systems. So yes, relational systems continues. Yes, relational systems continues. Continuation to the previous slide. Two types of operators exist actually. One is restrict operator. Another one is project operator. Okay, restrict operator can also called as select operator. And what does restrict operator means? A restrict operator which extracts, yes, which extracts a subset of rows from a given table. Restrict operator or select. If you write a select statement, okay, yeah, if you write a select statement. To select only rows, this is called restrict operator. If you want to select rows, and forms a table, that is called a restrict operator. Project operator, if you want to select columns, only columns, that is called projection. Okay, which extracts a subset of columns. Now, what is relation? As I already told you, relational is, these two are very important. Okay. Rows and one is columns. Okay, selection of rows called as restrict operator. Columns also called as project operator. Also called a project operator. Right now, relation is just a mathematical terms for a table. Okay, right? We can call tables like relational table, no problem. Okay, right? So let us see an example. So consider this is your original table. This is your original relation. I can also call like this is your original relation. Okay, faculty name, salary, telephone. Okay. These faculty name, salary, telephone are columns or fields. Okay, let us write. Yeah, I am writing here. Faculty underscore name, salary, telephone, called as columns or FIELD fields. Okay, and these are called rows. Another term for rows is records. Rows is records. Right now. So this is its name is this is the fact that the name of this table is faculty. The name of this table is faculty. Inside database, it is stored as a faculty table. Database contains tables. We have seen database structure. Okay, the architecture of database structure. Now, inside database, you are having a table called as faculty. Okay, let us look at this. Select star from faculty. Select all rows from faculty. Okay, select all rows from faculty where salary greater than 20,000. Okay, so your answer is 45,000. Anand is your answer. Raja 33,000 is also your answer, and Uma is not your answer. and Hari is your answer. Okay now, so the output is this relation is your output. This relation or table is your output. Okay, Anand 45,3340, Raja 33,3372, Hari 28,3341 is your output. Okay, right now. Next, let us look at this table. Project operator. Very, very important questions in terms of interviews. Project operator, you can write in a small letter, selects no problem, capital letter also no problem. Okay, yes, let us look at this. Select fields. All means all records. Select if you are writing any specific thing, that means fields. Select these fields or columns. Select these fields or columns. Select these fields or columns from this table from faculty. Very simple statement. Very, very simple statement. Okay. Now, so what is our output? Only two columns: faculty name, salary. Okay. Remember, how did you write your faculty name? Similar kind of syntax should be there in your table. The name what you are using, the column name must match with this name. Okay, field name. Similarly, this salary, the second parameter in our syntax. Okay, salary should match the syntax. The notation of this salary should match with this. Okay, so this is your faculty table, and this is your output. Yeah, this is what is the thing. Next, yeah. Right now, next. If you see this, the differences between relational and non-relational systems, so you can easily understand now. If you look at these relational and non-relational systems, relational system, so far what we discussed is relational systems. In relational systems, we use tables. Yes, we use tables. In relational systems, use tables. And in non-relational systems, we have seen non-relational systems. Examples of your non-relational systems is the data structures. Examples of non-relational system is data structures. And in this, users see data as a data structure. Example, hierarchies, trees. We have seen how to create a tree. It's very simple. Like in relational no pointers are used, but whereas in non-relational pointers are used to traverse tree from top to bottom. Let me give one example. Let us consider this example what we discussed in earlier slide. Okay, Anand, Raja, Uma. Okay, let us write here. So let us consider this example. This table. Okay. Suppose name, age, salary, comma, address. Suppose I am having Ravi, 22, 2000, suppose Tenali. So Gopi, 25, and salary is 3000, and Guntur. Okay, and Babu, and age is 50, salary is 7,000, and is from Vizag. This is actually our relational system, okay? Relational bracket, tables. Okay. So it looks like very simple. No pointers are used. We use a database. Inside database, we created a table. But now, if you look at this, how it looks like in case of non-relational system. Non-relational system. In non-relational system, how it looks like in non-relational system? In non-relational system, suppose this is considered like employee table. This is considered like employee table. Okay. So it looks like employee table. Okay, employee table. Name is name, one field. Okay, name is one node. It considered like age is another node. Salary is another node, as well as address is another node. Okay, right? Yes. So this in these names it can have Ravi, and it can have Gopi, and it can have Bob. Okay, and it should make a link from here to here. Age is 22, and then is again it should make a link from here to here. Okay, salary is suppose 2000. Make a link from here to here, suppose 10 only. Yeah, similarly for Gopi, for Babu, all these things. Okay, it looks like a tree. It looks like a tree. Okay, of course, you know very well about tree. In data structures, you learned all these things. Now, but your relational systems looks very simple, but whereas in non-relational it looks a little bit difficult to for implementation point of view. It looks very difficult. Okay, right? This is a small example. Okay, right? Now, so right, yeah, I will stop here and let us quickly summarize what we discussed. Okay, outline. So we started relational systems. Relational systems are also called as SQL systems. And yes, there are two types. SQL systems uses mainly two types of operators, two operators. Okay, one is two operators. That is one is restrict or select operator. Restrict or select operator. Example: select a star from faculty table. Okay, where a salary greater than suppose 20,000. Now, project. It is selecting rows. It is project means selecting columns. Example: select. Specifically, in place of the star, you are mentioning here column names. Faculty name, comma, salary. Okay, salary from faculty table. Right? Yeah. This is what is the difference. Here you can get star selecting all rows. Here you will write only specific columns. Yes, and we will also see fourth important point. We'll also see the differences between relational, comma, non-relational. Relational, what relational, non-relational, they use tables, they use pointers. Examples, tricks. That's it, very simple, right? So I'll stop here and I will continue next class. Thank you.